Greetings everyone and welcome to day number 241. I want to thank you for being here tonight. As we had scheduled last night, there would not be an update tonight. I'm traveling quite a bit today. You can see the flag back there. You see my son's football team in the back. And of course, even my son's football team supports Ukraine there in the football colors of blue and yellow. So thank you for being here tonight. I know it's a surprise update, but you see the football team back there, and football is a battle between two opposing sides, and it pushes and it pulls and you go back and forth, but that's what's happening today in Ukraine, and because of that we need to have a special update. So I'm not going to give the update tonight, but Jania is, so I'm going to ask him to come in here and give you guys the lowdown. We've had a very, very difficult day in Ukraine, a very, very difficult day in our home city, in our home base there of Khmelnytsky. It's been struck. We're having some power issues, internet issues, infrastructure issues, and it's not just there, it's throughout the nation. We're seeing very, very clearly now that this is going to be a strategy going forward, coming into the winter, to cut the power, to cut food, to cut infrastructure. And we also know President Zelensky came out a little while ago and just said, listen, our ports are messed up again with the grain export. We've got 100 cargo ships in queue and we cannot get them loaded, which affects the whole entire world. So folks, today I am rolling. I'm down south and then I'll be heading north, but our team is always working, always keeping you updated, and I'm just going to throw it to Jania and let him give you the update. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all you do. This is a special report tonight, live from Ukraine. Here's what's happening up to the minute.
Hello from Ukraine, October 22, short update. From 8 morning, Russian terrorists were targeting our energy infrastructure facilities, substations and other places on all territory of Ukraine. Totally, it was launched about 40 cruise missiles and about 60 armed drones. Our guys shot down about 20 cruise missiles and 11 drones. But today, the strikes probably the same equal as October 10 or even worse for the destroying energy infrastructure of Ukraine. Really a hard day. So about 1.5 million of Ukrainians lost electricity for most part of the day. Some of customers still have no electricity. Our guys doing a great job. I got back electricity to my home just probably an hour ago. It was the day, it was no electricity and no water supply, and not easy day, but we fight, we stand, and we will stand as Ukrainians. We will help each other and we will go through that. As well, not just no water and electricity, we had really big problems with the network connectivity. The worst situation was in Nikolaev and Khmelnytsky Oblast. It was about 28% people just had internet today. The rest just lost it. And it's still a lot of people right now in Ukraine has nothing. No electricity, no water, and our guys doing a great job to restoring it 24/7. And by the way, at this moment, I decided to use that time while we have electricity and water, because right now from that direction through the south of Ukraine, it goes from Russian terrorists. Then launched about 40 armed drones. We call it Shahid, whatever. They right now in the air, and it's about 8 group, 4 or 5 in each drones, and it coming at this moment in the direction of the center of Ukraine. We don't know yet where to. So because we have some time before air sirens, I'm using this moment to share what's going on in Ukraine. The good thing was that 80,000 people come out on the street in Berlin to support Ukraine this moment to show that they support Ukraine, to step against of supplying armed drones to Russia from Iran. And thank you guys in Germany. Thank you to all who are supporting Ukraine. As well, for today, at this moment, situation on the Black Sea, which is occupied part, Ukrainian part, this part, Russian terrorists are keeping about 14 military ships, and they did add 2 submarines to that, and they are ready to launch about 30 cruise missiles caliber at once, and it can be tonight. I don't know, I think it will be not easy night today for Ukrainians. So please pray, stay with us and pray for civilians, for military, for protection. And it didn't stop Ukrainians. Today was a lot of Ukrainians were looking for the ways to cook food without electricity and so on. Yeah, there were some people staying in the lines like to get some water, and people were cooking on the candles, different ways. I did the same. I had something at home, so I was waiting and waiting for electricity. Then I decided, no, I'm hungry, I need to cook something. And so you have it. All of that difficulties, all of that airstrikes didn't stop us today, and we will continue preparing for the next trip, next run to the east to support our guys on the east of Ukraine and south. And it didn't stop us to help with the military troop carrier. Our guys were painting it and helping by that, and as well we could participate and could to pass one of the cars to our guys on the Nikolaev area.
Далеко зібрався?
From Melnitsky, from Ukraine. As you see, here's one of the project we help. This car goes to the place. They will repair it, and it will be serving for Ukrainian army. So the way we got it, the way we give it out. We became a connection point.
На ЗСУ!
That's it. And thank you guys for standing together. The next news you will have tomorrow. Thank you for standing with Ukraine. Greg would say good night to all, and I would say to all a good night. Warm heart and warm thanks from Ukraine to all who supports Ukraine at this time and stands together. Good night.